And then later, and then after time has passed and there has been a kind of awakening and enlightenment and decision to stop confusion and misdirection, misinformation, and mysterious, secretive explanations about parts of life no longer inexplainable on a planet Earth. Those scientists have freedom to intellectually think about, but humans must stop denying, restricting, limiting, and controlling to have a banana, a sexual partner who they feed drugs. Now, to have sex, stimulation, and a reward for their dominance of awareness. Now, eventually, after awareness no longer has bullies and thugs and gangster cartels and La Familia mafias, there are those who will continue to choose to suffer, enjoying the cult esoteric pain their bodies could enjoy. And a human response depends on those political conditions as a whole. China, with Uyghur Muslims, have decided they need to be fixed, taught, explained, and modified. Their behavior different. They sterilize them from what the government releases say of information, retrain them, and teach them a system and processes of a government who has 100% dominance with awareness, attention, concentration, and focus, and most obviously, economics. Completely stopping a process of learning and improving, and using their own thoughts and theories and philosophies to do the work freedom allows now. And these esoteric, these cult, these pain appreciating humans who enjoy their suffering and occasionally those who are not as aware and intelligent to know their mistake now are the big paradox involving body and brain and world. And the most difficult part of freedom, when they choose what takes away freedom to have their sex and drugs and dominance now. Using their bodies to feel, sense, and do. And only allowing their brain a mind when they control, limit, restrict their victims, their communities. And prisoners now. Economics, civilization, mathematics, culture, and community are beneficial for problem solving and decision making. Within these difficult parts of city and state, country, world, civilization, and planet Earth, now. But time, mathematics, and language are not mystical, magical, illusionary superpowers. They're in need of time, seconds, minutes, hours. And easily disrupted with a sound of a voice and a tap, 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 tap of their body. Those humans whose patience are gone, their blood hot, and their faces cold. Who want violence and war now. From what they read about in history in their college classrooms, in their university auditoriums, and wrote about in their papers about German philosophy and Soviet philosophy and Chinese Mao theory. Now, lastly, boredom used within stimulation and reward, awareness dominance, psychology and psychiatry and duality, are wasted brain energy. Neurons and synapses during boredom make beautiful, pretty images. Play videos from memories. Work on mathematical equations and problems needing to be solved with science now. And assist with solving problems and making decisions. But when boredom has been eliminated to have a hallucination and an esoteric cult, religious, psychedelic time, there's no longer a participant in a civilization. There's a human who has to be cared for by those who work to solve problems and make decisions for the better of those humans in the civilization now. And when those who are cared for in a civilization and not disregarded and thrown in a Uyghur Muslim concentration camp, as an example, then there's no longer a civilization. There's a civil war with humans who want a better planet Earth. And those other humans who want their dominance of awareness to have their drugs legalized, their prostitution, economics approved now. And then some free money and free housing and no costs, no prices, no incomes, no problems and difficulties other than a birth rate in families and children and babies to not go totally extinct now.